All right, guys, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are back with another Raid Shadow Legends free-to-play mystery shard-only run. Today, we're going to be going into the Bannerlord's Crypt. We're going to do Stage 21 and show you basically a team that works all the way through, and we will go into some other heroes at the end and just let you guys know exactly what the builds are on these heroes and other heroes you can use to help you get to the part that we're at now. Now, we're going to go right into Bannerlords, and if I have to say it, it's because this fight sucks. And this team is not the best team for this, but they won. They won. All right. So really, there's a lot of things that are going to go on in here, but usually I do all the heroes and equipment first because it's a guaranteed win. This is not a guaranteed win. Uh, things can happen. That's all I'm saying. All right. So we use Risk Arm, Myrmidon. We have Archmage Helmet. We have Valerie, and we have Mr. Lord Legionary, the worst hero in the world. Now we're going to go in here and just kind of let it go and just figure out what's going on. Now the main threat here is this jerkbag in the corner here. He can kind of one-shot heroes, and he does revive himself. So we're going to let it go auto for a sec, and then we're going to try and basically take him out a little bit and stun him so he doesn't get any attacks. All right. So right now, he's probably going to get one turn, which is fine because we have all our shields up and we have our defenses up. But now he's going to get a hit, see? So now we've got our attack down. And eventually we're going to want to, he's going to revive the little dog, which is fine. We want to basically take it off auto now because we're going to start seeing some issues. Now we want to take this guy out as quickly as possible. He's provoked. Now he's going to only attack him. We got more attacking of everybody, so that's good. We want to stun as many people as we can, which is this guy. So we want to make sure he's kind of stunned so he doesn't get any turns. And then we're going to keep focusing down. He's stunned, so we at least have one round. So we're going to try and kill this guy. Yeah, let's just keep killing this guy. Take him out while he's stunned. And then we can put up some defense. Some healing is always good. Anyone you can take out in here is good. And we don't want anyone to revive this guy. So basically, he's stunned. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try and keep everyone stunned. And we're going to heal everyone up. We're going to keep this guy. We're actually going to attack. We're going to attack this girl because she's on her way. What does this do? This attacks all enemies, increases attack. So that's perfect. We don't want any attack power. There we go. And now we're going to put up a shield because we want everyone to be protected because these guys do hit pretty hard. This skill is basically a counterattack buff on an ally. They like to kill him. So we're going to put it on him. And then we're going to try and stun everybody again. So we're going to hit this guy first and then hopefully stun everyone, which we did. Now we want this girl dead. And now we want Broadmaw dead. Because Broadmaw's a jerk. And he can revive people, so we don't want that. Now we're going to use this to get everybody's buffs back up. And then we're going to attack all for just because. And now hopefully we can kill him so he revives. And then hopefully we can kill him again by the time he revives. See, back again. Tag team, back again. Right, we got some stuns. Nice, there we go. So we're good now. So this is one of the harder ones. Really, the waves in this are the hardest part. The boss is probably the weakest part of this whole fight. Because him, you can kind of control. As long as you can control your stuns on the final boss, you can control everything. See how crappy this is? It's a lot of unkillable. Now, this guy can do unkillable, but the problem is that he's very defensive. So what we're going to do is we're going to attack this guy and hopefully stun him. There we go. So he's stunned. So now we're good there. So now we're going to try and kill everyone else. This guy hits pretty hard. This guy's a jerk. This guy's a jerk. So we're going to focus on this guy because he's a pain in the ass. Now, anytime when he gets this, he's going to put up some kind of weird buffs. And when he does that, we're going to try and kind of counter that. So now we're going to put up some healing. There we go. And some reflect damage. Try and get this guy. I think it's when he gets down to a certain amount of HP. And now we're going to do some crit up. We got all our buffs up now, I think, and now we're going to increase them with this attack up and increase duration of debuffs. And now we can put a counter. We're going to put a counter on him because, once again, he's the weakest one. And we're going to do some defense. How's that for buffs? Is that enough buffs, guys? Honestly, it's the only reason this team freaking works. It's because they have so many damn buffs and things going on. So now we're going to do the same thing. Try and stun everyone. All right, we're gonna put up a shield because now he's lower on HP. Oh, he's got the block. I forgot. That's bad. All right, so hopefully the healing is enough to keep him alive. We can drop attack. Always dropping attack here. We're gonna keep focusing on this butthead. We want the heal, but we want to take this guy out more. decrease speed. We're going to try to remove. There we go. We got that off. That's why she's awesome. She can really do a lot of stuff. She's very, very versatile. Now we have this AoE. This is why he's going to do so much damage. All right, you're going to see because he just keeps doing those AoEs. Now we're going to keep focusing on the other guys. All right, we're going to put up this to make sure we have reflect damage. We're going to keep hitting this guy and using stuns on this bonehead. So we're going to try and kill him and hopefully stun everyone. There we go. Once again, this guy does hit pretty hard, so be careful. That last guy is a bit of a pain in the ass, all right? Now we have weakens and defense downs. That's not good. But we do have some stuns up, so that's okay. We want this guy dead because he's still able to attack. I probably should have put the crit damage up. I made a mistake there. Hopefully it won't cost me. All right, so now this is what? The counterattack. So this is counterattack. Put it up on him again, and that'll put some defense up. We're going to get some crit up. And then we're going to do attack. Now we're going to do some defense. We want everybody defensive. And now we're going to try and kill this guy. Did not work. He's got the protect up, so that's good. Now we're going to do this to remove all the other crap and get our other buffs up. And then once again, Mr. Attack all enemies. All right, we've got the stun, so we're going to try and do this and then stun him. Did not work, so that's a problem. Get their attack down. All right, we're going to try and kill this guy first to see, because he's going to put up unkillable, and that's fine. As long as nobody dies, we don't really care how long this takes. So now we're just going to focus on whacking this guy, making a wackadoodle out of him. Hopefully we can stun him or decrease his turn meter with the other guys, A1s. All right, so we got to provoke. Now we can use this to hit him and stun the other guy, hopefully. He has very high resist, so that's not going to work. So we're going to put up a shield because this guy does hit very hard, so be careful. We're going to try and kill him, decrease turn meter, and now whap, he should be dead. And now we're just going to focus on the big boy. Yeah, he does block debuffs. So this is going well. Like this actually, this is like the fourth try because I didn't understand that I had to kill that one guy. That stupid guy that was reviving himself. I didn't realize that I had to kill him so fast because he literally one-shots him, Lord Legionary. Kind of a pain in the ass, right? So there we go. Now that I figured it out, it's not as bad as I thought. But who knows? We could still lose on the boss, and then I'll be really angry. I mean, who doesn't want to hear? Who doesn't want to see me get angry and frustrated at something, right? All right. So here's the way this works. It's a long-ass fight. You really just need all these ads to be stunned. So we're always going to be hitting the boss with the stuns and with the main hit, and then using that as a stun. So now we want to get we're actually going to try and attack only the boss. We're going to ignore the ads, basically. So now we're going to use this. Actually, we want to do, what is this? This is counterattack and increase defense on all allies. We definitely want that. We definitely want to do, this does ally protection, so that's even better. All right. We want to get all of our buffs up the first round, because this guy does hit very hard, see? So getting all the buffs up works. Hopefully we can get another stun in and provoke. All right, now we're going to do our crit up, and now we're going to increase it all. So there we go. Now we've got all of our buffs up. Now we can start doing our damage. Attack down is always good. All right, and like I said, focus the boss. That's it. You're just focusing the boss, and then you want to stun the ads anytime that stun comes up. Now, I can't really see, but I don't think there's anyone who needs any real health right now. So we should be okay. All right. That can change very quickly. See, he's got a little bit of health missing, so we're going to keep focusing the boss. All right, so now we have our stun back. So hopefully we can... Oh, he freaking didn't work. All right, so now we're going to get our shield up after this. We are going to take a couple of hits, and that's fine. All right, so now we're going to put the shield up. We want to keep everybody safe at all times. So now we're going to try it again. All right, we stunned one of them. If we can stun one, that's more than enough to have to kind of mitigate some of the damage. So now we want to do attack down. And then eventually, once the buffs come up again, say like that, we got lucky, we put it up again. And that keeps us healing even when we're not attacking, which is nice. And then we're going to put up our crit damage again. Literally, every time these buffs come up, you're going to do this. And then just increase them so that they last longer. See? Problem solved. We definitely want to keep... You're going to use buffs on everyone more than you're going to use attacks, because you're going to have a lot of buffs going on, obviously. All right, but this is going a lot better than I anticipated right now. But as long as we don't get anyone getting really low in health, because remember, the whole point of this is we want to 3-star this. But that's the reason this kind of works, is because we're not... All right, it decreases their turn meters too, which is nice. The reason this works is because everyone's very defensive and has tons of buffs that keep everyone alive. Like there's more defensive buffs in here than there are attacks, and that's a great thing. Now this I think does okay, nothing. Does nothing. All right, so we want to increase crit damage again. I'm gonna hit this guy. Hopefully we get some procs off. This will lower attack, which is always good for them. We're gonna keep the shield up. Actually, we're gonna increase our buffs first. There we go. Another round. All right, focus the boss. And he got an extra turn. Decreasing speed is very good. This actually works because now I have all the other buffs up when I try to put them up. That's what's great about Valerie, man. She just keeps the buffs up, so you constantly have them. Holy crap, that was bad. All right, we're gonna try and there we go, provoke her. All right, we're gonna put a shield up. That does happen from time to time. All right, now hopefully we can stun everyone. All right, we stunned her even though she got provoked, so it is what it is. I believe she revives the ads, if I remember correctly. See, this is where it gets dangerous. See how she's very low? He's very low. So we're going to do, this is the counterattacks. We're going to put it on him so that they don't want to use it against him. And then hopefully we can get some healing. We're going to do some ally protect. He's got the heal on, so that's good. All right, hopefully he can heal himself back up a little, decreasing some speed. Hopefully we can get a stun off here, which would be nice. Is this stun? Yeah, this stun. So we're going to try and stun her. It did not work. All right, he's going to get a little bit of HP back there. Try to lower their attack again. All right, now we're going to use this to increase the length of our buffs. And now hopefully we can stun this chick. And we did, so that's good. Perfect. So now he has a chance to at least heal himself back up a little bit. All right, now we can do more AoE. Keep killing this boss. See what I mean? This is a long-ass fight, and I remember that it was really long. I don't remember. We're going to see what the best time was at the end, but I honestly don't remember what the best time was because I think what ended up happening is that right now I'm obviously kind of explaining it more, so I'm doing it slow. I'm not like just pressing buttons fast. I want you guys to actually be able to see like how this is working and why it's working. All right, it's because it's a terrible team. That's why it's working. But they take the damage. They take it, and as long as this freaking stun works, there we go. We're gonna do a shield so that nobody can get killed again because she's gonna use her attack, and then we're gonna use this is counterattack, right? This is a counterattack. We'll put it on him because he's the one that's in the most danger of dying. And then we're going to put up an ally protect. There we go. Because then he's going to take most of the damage from all that ally protecting, which is nice. Hopefully she has her skill up. I am using a lot more buffs than I need to, but I want you to see that it is kind of important because extra buffs are better. At least you know the fight's going to be a win. You know, you don't want to be doing stuff and then all of a sudden you get to the end and then you lose that 3-star. So don't play it safe on this. I mean, play it safe on this one. Don't like try to speed through it or do something like that. Like just let it go, let it lie. The fact that we have one down most of the time here, like she's going to revive, but the fact that we have one of these guys down is more than enough to keep this fight reasonable. If you can keep it where there's only one ad, that chick doesn't do too much. All right. So we can do this and stun her. Hopefully, there we go. She's stunned. If he stuns every time, and he's got what 260 accuracy. If he stuns every time, this is a much easier fight because then you're only dealing with the boss. And keeping that decreased speed on her is really important too. If you have a hero that can do reduced turn meter, that would be a lot helpful, a lot more helpful. That would be a lot more helpful because you could keep the turn meter of the boss down while doing all this nonsense. All right. So now this is the counter attack. I'm going to use it on him again. Oh, he couldn't use it. Ignoring defense, always good. All right, so he has fear. We're going to try to put up the ally protect. Oh, it actually worked. There we go. And now we're going to increase it. Actually, no, everyone's going to lose their stuff. We're going to do increase. Forget it. Like that. All right. Hopefully we can stun her again. We did. See, that is amazing, right? Now we're going to do counterattack on him. All right. Get this up again. Keep it moving. And then shield it up. Because she is going to be getting an attack soon. All right. We don't need to do another buff. We're good. Enough with the buffing. Enough buffing, sir. Let's do some damage. See, we can do damage pretty quickly here when we want to. This is the funny part. Nice. See, even provoking doesn't matter. His counters are nice too. We'll just keep going with this. All right. I'm going to keep trying to take this guy down. All right, so now we can do some more buffing, I think, now that everybody's buffs are wearing off. Well, first we're going to try and stun. All right, good. Good, good, good. All the things I like to see. All right. No, we're not going to do that. That's stupid. Increasing buffs when we don't have any buffs is dumb. See, this is a dangerous one. All right, it's good. It worked out. Now, hopefully we can get that decreased speed. We did not. All right, so we're going to do crit buffs. This is buff round. All right, ally protect, which is the main one that keeps everyone alive. Attack the boss. All right, we're going to increase these buffs so that they stay on for longer. And then we're going to keep hitting the boss. We need that decreased speed again because that's nice. Now we get the attack down, hopefully, before they get any attacks off, which we did. Now everyone is not going to do as much damage. We're going to attack everyone. All right. Probably should have put the counterattack on Lord Legionary again. Let's see if we can stun these little guys. All right, we got one stun, which is good. Now we've got our reflect damage going, which is good. All right, we got hit with that, which actually worked out because now we can put the counterattack on him, put up a shield, and now we have less of a chance of getting killed. And we keep going for the boss. That boss is on its way out. I know this is like the 18-minute fight, right? Hey, the funny thing is I don't do this fight ever. Like I don't do it. I literally did it once and then I don't farm it right now. Like when you have a team that can farm it, then you'll farm it. But just beat it. That's it. You just need to beat it for right now. Don't get yourself in a tiff and be like, oh, I can't. I don't want to spend. It's 18 minutes and you never have to do it again, unless you're like me, in which case, yeah, you got to freaking do it again. Now look at the damage. All right, so we've got Archmage who, like I said, he's mainly there to stun. We've got Valerie who did nothing but basically keep everyone's buffs up and shield. She does no damage. Lord Legionary is there to just not die, which he didn't. And Myrmidon and Risk Arm are basically your damage dealers, which is crazy because they're tanks. So he did over 1,000,000. He did 858. It's crazy, right? So let's go look at our heroes. Now, I'm not going to go crazy on this. All right. We're just going to kind of give a basic idea of what these heroes have, just so you can see the builds. You can go watch literally my hero playlist, and you can see all the heroes that I used to do this and all their actual builds. I'm just going to do a quick overview so you can see it just in this video. All right, so we have him in some ignore defense, some attack. We've got him in the crit damage up, right? This is crit damage. No, ignores enemy defense. So a lot of ignoring enemy defense. It's just because it's what I had. All his skills are maxed. He has the Phantom Touch Blessing. Masteries are essentially this. He's got down to accuracy so he can land his stuns, and he's got a little bit of a defensive set going on here. So that's good. Lord Legionary is basically in a relentless set, so he gets more attacks. We want him to be able to get his heal up and all that as much as possible and get his decreased speed going, because that way it actually works. So in a way, he actually did help in this fight. Uh, yeah, it would be nice, right? Yeah, all his skills are max. We put him in Phantom Touch. We literally just got that today or yesterday, so that wasn't here when we beat it, so you don't technically need it. We have him all the way down to War Master and then down some support with some accuracy. We did War Master because we never use heal reduction. I don't think I ever use heal reduction in any fight in this game. So there's no point having heal reduction on him, just so you know, and putting him on Giant Slayer unless you think you're going to be using him with heal reduction, because otherwise he's just going to hit twice. It's stupid. There we go. Artifacts, like I said, relentless, pretty good stuff. Let's go. Who's next? Valerie, right? Here we go. Valerie is next. She is in a bolster set so that she gets the shield up in the beginning of each round, which is very nice for mitigating any damage when there's 5 monsters in the waves. Skills all max, Phantom Touch Blessing. Masteries, same thing, War Master, but she does use the healing side instead of the accuracy side because we want her to do more healing. And yeah, that's really it for her. Here we go. Myrmidon. He's in basically all defense, accuracy, and a little bit of healing. His skills are all max. He's got the Carapace Blessing. Masteries, we have him down all the way to War Master, and then a little bit down the support tree for accuracy, so he can land some of his, what is it, the attack down, I believe. So we want him to land that. He definitely is very defensive. He's over 4,000 defense, so that's kind of good. And then my boy Risk Arm, who is in all basically HP and defense gear. That's all I have him in right now. He's got all his skills max. Carapace Blessing once again, very defensive team. And we have him in more of a kind of clan bossy kind of build. So he goes all the way down to War Master and then a little bit of defense and some other stuff in here. Now, let's just take a look real quick. We'll do this well, actually, we're going to go by faction. And then we're going to go into the vault. There we go. So now we've got our faction right here. Banner Lords, I believe this is Banner Lords. Yeah, this is all Banner Lords because we're there first. So these are the heroes that I have for Bannerlords, and as you can see, we only leveled 2 other heroes up to level 50, and they use that. I use them, you know, to get through the first few areas, and that's fine. Everyone else in here, I just kind of threw in as we went. There's no one in here that's really that good. So if we're being completely honest, I think the only thing I did as I when I before I got Risk Arm is I was using what's her name? I don't even know her name. I forgot it. But this girl with the butt with the braids. But you can use Spy Master. You can use her. This guy sucks. 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 Basically, they all suck. We can't use her because she's for the fusion. Otherwise, I would say she'd probably be a pretty good hero with a Perseverer. You could possibly use her. But that's just the ones that I have personally and the ones that I use to get through it. This was one of the weirdest faction crypts for me personally because we didn't use any legendaries. We used a bunch of crap heroes outside of Archmage Helmet, technically, if you want to go by like, Raid Shadow Legend standards. Not my standards. My standards, I think, honestly, all these heroes are good except for Lord Legionary. And as you can see, he actually did his job. I mean, he put up the HP and the counters. He put up the HP and the reflect damage, and he's good enough. I mean, he got us through it, right? Uh, but yeah, that's basically the teams that I use. I didn't really use a lot of other heroes outside of this girl and Risk Arm. I mean, I used probably some crap heroes that we had in the beginning, maybe just to get some stars. But other than that, you can use whoever the hell you want. But this is the team. I mean, oh yeah, there we go. We got Conqueror. I forgot about him. See, we forgot. We have Conqueror. So we did use him in the beginning, actually. I forgot because we got him from the first area. I do have him level 60, but the problem was he was dying way too much. So, and that's funny thing is, I even put him in a defense chest. It still didn't help the problem. He still died. So his defense sucks. And I would not recommend using him for final areas of faction wars. I would definitely use him in from like 1 to like the 15 area. After that, he's going to start falling off and dying, and you're going to have to spend more time protecting his dumbass than actually doing damage. So as much as you can build him to do an insane amount of damage, he's not going to survive the boss. So don't do it. Don't waste your time on him. If I had to, I would still recommend building him at least to 40 or 50 just to get you through the early stages because he is kind of a beast and he takes down a lot of really strong guys. All right. So yeah, that's basically it for Faction Wars. If you guys have any questions, concerns, things you want to talk about, feel free to leave a comment. I'm always here to answer questions, anything you got. And my peoples that listen and watch my videos are also very excited about commenting as well. Very very energetic group of people. So yeah, if you want to do that, feel free to like and subscribe. Remember, all this stuff helps my channel grow. So if you want to subscribe or tell your friend to subscribe, hey, this is a good community. We got a good group of people coming around here. And so far, I've only had maybe 2 douchebags that came in and said some mean things, but it wasn't even like it was that mean. It was poorly stated is really what I would say. All right. So basically, yeah, that's it. This is the Bannerlord Faction Crypt. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd. And you guys take care.